Hey guys, it's Amy. Today is Sunday, September 17th. I am 2 years, 8 months post-op BSG. I am about a year and a month post-cancer diagnosis and 8 weeks post-op plastic surgery. I had a brachioplasty and 360 body lift with a fleur-de-lis cut. So I'm going to give you a quick I'm going to try to update you on all those things today. So I'm going to start with plastic surgery and work my way back. So plastic surgery, I'm 8 weeks post-op, feel great, continue to feel fine. Have had a unicorn experience. I've had very little pain. I've had no healing issues. I can get around just fine. I've started exercising again, and that's fine. I mean, really, it's just been, like I said, a unicorn experience. I have followed along to see a lot of other people who've had the very similar plastic surgery that I've had, and they've had a much more difficult experience, both with pain and or healing issues. And I just want to say that, I don't expect to have my results. I don't know why I got my results, except that I've had a really tough year, and maybe the universe decided that I needed to have an easy recovery for plastic surgery. And so I'm just really proud. I think of that as a non-scale victory. I'm really proud of my little body for all that it's been through this last year and this last few years, that it can heal itself up, and it healed itself up just great. I've had, no issues. One side effect, gift with purchase, if you will, of the plastic surgery is that I feel like my underwear is halfway down my butt all the time. So I wear bikini, hipster underwear, and the elastic top, it's the size medium from Victoria's Secrets, and the elastic top hits me where it's always hit me, just right across the top of my butt. And I have this sensation though that elastic is at halfway down my butt, I'm pretty sure the sensation just comes from the fact that the skin that's there at the top of my butt now, where the underwear elastic's sitting, used to be halfway down my butt. And so as a result, my underwear feels like it's lower than it is. And that's driven me a little bit crazy. Like I've been thinking my underwear is coming down, constantly touching to make sure my underwear is still in the right place. And I just realized that that's how it's going to feel. I also have an issue shaping my arms because my armpits, because my brachioplasty has a little pinch in my armpit area. So forgive me the unshaven armpits. I will have to get on that. I just want to be really careful. But that's my scar in my arms. Let me stand up and show you my stomach. So that's the stomach scar. I won't show you anything else, but everything's healing up great. Looks great. I've had so many NSVs with regards to the plastic surgery. I've had no complications. I've had no mental anguish about it. I've had no emotional response to it, really. It's just been all positive, and super happy I did it. And I'm just, what else can I say? The plastic surgery went great, beyond my expectations. So let me take one step back and tell you about cancer. So I got cancer diagnosis in August of 2016, 2 days before I was supposed to have my plastic surgery last year. And they had to do double mastectomy, or I chose to do double mastectomy with reconstruction, and I was at chemo for 12 weeks, and then I had a full year of a drug called Herceptin, which is another cancer-fighting drug, and I just had my last treatment on Friday. So I am officially done with all my treatments. I still have one surgery to do. I've done, with reconstruction, at least for me, they put in tissue expanders when they did the initial mastectomy, and then they just let those sit there while you had chemo. After chemo was over, they did expansions of those tissue expanders for, 6 or 7 weeks sometime. Then I had the tissue expanders replaced with implants in March. Then I just let that kind of sit there and heal. And now we're, 6 months past that. And one implant never dropped, and one implant dropped too much. And so he's going to go in and try to even everything out. So I basically have a very lopsided chest. I don't know if you can tell on this. It's kind of hard to see, but there's kind of a lopsidedness to it. And he's going to try to even everything out, and he may replace them with slightly larger implants if that would make things more even. We're just going to wait and see. That surgery is scheduled for the first week of November. But until then, then of course I still have follow-up appointments with all my doctors. I actually have the first week of October, I have a follow-up appointment with every doctor I've ever seen. And then my plastic surgeon again in November, and then hopefully I'm pretty much done. So it's been a really hard over a year to get through this, but it was such a great day to get through that. So I had my last treatment on Friday morning. On Friday night, I went out with my husband and we celebrated. We went to my favorite restaurant and we just had a great time. Then on Saturday, I went to Nashville with my mom and sister, and I just allowed myself to buy whatever I wanted. I tried on a whole bunch of clothes and I bought all the things. I've found that, I mean, in terms of size, of course, I've had plastic surgery. I have these big boobs now. You know, I'm completely feel like I wear clothes differently or need to buy different kinds of clothes. And I find that my thighs and my calves define my pant size and my boobs define my shirt size. And it's often hard to get something that fits. I'm a solid medium and 6, 8, 10, depending on cuts of things. So that's the cancer, the end of the cancer story, I hope. Hopefully it'll never come back. Hopefully I won't have any other kind of cancer from it. I took a very aggressive surgical approach. I did appropriately aggressive chemotherapy and the secondary drug Herceptin. And now it's just time to get back to living my life beyond cancer. So it's a big deal. So where was I at? So NSV was trying on all the clothes. I saw myself in the mirror a lot. I still can't believe that this is my stomach. My husband can't believe that this is my stomach. I mean, the plastic surgery has made all the difference in the world in terms of my stomach. And my stomach wasn't the worst stomach. And in the arms, you know, to me, the arms have made a huge difference. My stomach wasn't the worst stomach. My arms weren't the worst arms. If I remember, I'll try to link some of my other pre-plastic videos, videos below in the description box. But where you can see some of my pre-plastic skin flick. But it just makes a huge difference on how you fit into clothes, how you look in clothes. I tried on this sweater dress yesterday, and I've always wanted to wear a sweater dress, and I finally tried one on. And you know, sweater dresses are just unforgiving. You know, they hug every bump and lump on your body. And I tried one on, and you can see my hip bones. Like the stomach part was flat, and you can see the 2 bumps of my hip bones. And I just like, wow, that looks amazing. And I bought it. It made me so happy that I could actually wear a sweater dress. So that's my cancer story. And we have a big vacation scheduled in a couple weeks. We're going to Disney World and to the beach with the kids on their fall break to celebrate with them, and just going to continue having celebrations until that it's over and that we all survived it together and made it through. And it's been a long year. Okay, so one step back in terms of VSG. Let me give you, my highest weight was 300. My consultation weight with my surgeon, which was something like November 2014, I was around 250, 254, something like that. I was maintaining at 150 plus or minus 5 for several months before my cancer diagnosis. I've gained some weight since my cancer diagnosis. I got up to like 165, and after I'm plastics, I'm more like 155, and that's where I've been weighing in at. And I'm happy with this weight. If I can maintain this weight, that would make me happy. Of course, I want to start exercising and leaning up. Now that everything else looks great, my legs are bothering me, and I'm hoping that just toning them up will make me like them a little bit more. And they don't seem to fit. Like the rest of my body looks a certain way, then my legs just look like, you know, tree chunky. So that's what I'm working on now. So since I had the clearance from the doctor to walk, I started, and I think, you know, after I was done with all of my surgeries and my treatments, I just had, my whole head was spinning with, okay, it felt like, you know, January 1st. I felt like I had to do all the things all at once. So I went out and I bought this planner. It's a Kate Spade planner, and I just started wanting to kind of empty my head into this thing to keep it from running in circles, you know, all the time, trying to remember all the things. And so I wrote down some goals for September, and my goals were to track my food, to note things that I'm thankful for every day on the, say this part of the planner where you normally put like what you're going to do that day. I'm noting things that I'm thankful for every day. I want to walk at least a mile 4 times a week. I haven't quite made that, but I'm getting there. I want to have 80 ounces of water a day. And I want to love on my kids every day, do something that they want to do that's just fun for them. And then every day I want to do self-care. So I made 6 goals for myself. And self-care to me is doing like keeping my skin clean, taking the time to wash my skin, moisturize my skin, Just taking the time to make myself feel better, like do my hair, put on some makeup, all that kind of stuff. That's self-care to me. So I had those 6 goals, and I've been doing, this is called a bullet journal, where here's my 6 goals, and here are all the days in September, and I color in the days where I get those goals done. I've been noting those things, been writing down things of appreciation basically every day. I'm tracking my food kind of on and off. I've walked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, and it's the 16th. So that's almost 4 times in 2 weeks, right? Almost. It almost works out. And so maybe I'm 1 shy of that. But I'm going to continue working on that. And that my goal is just for this month to keep that 4 times a week, walk at least a mile. I've got my water most days. The thing that I'm struggling with the most is giving my kids some time, which makes me a little sad that that's the one where I probably have the most blanks, is giving the kids some time. And of course I spend time with my kids every day and read to them and do stuff with them every day. But I really meant when I wrote that, like play a game with them, do something special that they would just enjoy to do. So I'm still working on that and thinking about it. And I think writing it down and keeping track of when I think I'm having special time with my kids makes me realize I need to have more special time with my kids. So I'm going to continue working on that and putting that in my daily routine. I've just been talking, haven't I? So that's where I'm at so that's my goals for September. In October, I'm going to be gone a lot in October. We have that vacation. We're going to be gone for a week for that, more than a week, about 10 days for that. And then I'm going to come be in Southern California for a couple weeks at the end of October. I'm coming to OH with Liz and Patty and all of the peoples. And so that's how I'm thinking about October. I'm going to try to have some good goals for October that I can maintain while traveling. So I think that's it, guys. I just want to say thank you to everybody for watching and for kind words of encouragement, and special shout out to all my girls, Gracie, Sarah, Liz, and Patty, for being amazing friends. And just, feels good to be here, to be on this side of it. And I'm so thankful that the year of cancer is over and I'm on the downhill slope. 1 more big surgery. I have to get my port out. That'll be a small surgery. And maybe they can even do them together. And hopefully by the end of this calendar year, I'll just be completely done with all the cancer stuff. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll leave this up for a couple days and talk to you soon. Bye.